Extinction Rebellion, Insulate Britain, or any other labels that they have. These people just keep creating new campaign groups and pretend that, oh, no, we're different. We're a new group. You're all the same. You're all a bunch of green hippies who are extreme with your demands, and you just expect everybody else to change their lifestyle. You don't even insulate your own homes, and you want everybody else to do it. This is going to be a fun video, guys. So, one of the spokespeople went on Good Morning Britain on ITV, and Richard Madeley had this massive debate with this lady who didn't know exactly what she was talking about. I'm just going to react to this because it's just fun. End of the day, we're going to have a fun video. Throughout the whole day, we're talking about all the important problems. This is just going to be fun. So make your tea, pause the video, get your cookies and biscuits or whatever you're having, and let's get into it.
You feel if it had been your mother, would you still have done, if you'd known that your mother was having a stroke in a car 50 yards behind the blockage, would you have carried on? Would you have stopped to get into hospital?
Please, anybody, if you know someone having a stroke, phone an ambulance, right? That's the responsible messaging.
No, sorry, I know it's a very important matter, but Richard is basically saying that put yourself in the position of those drivers and motorists who are just driving. They're going to the hospital. Someone needs to go to the hospital, and you guys are blocking the road. What would you do? How do you feel? And she says, "Well, call an ambulance. You've blocked the road." Let's go.
I thought you were going to let me finish.
No,
right?
but
I would like to answer you,
if you answer the question.
About my mum, I'm going to, you know.
All right, okay.
So phone an ambulance, that's responsible messaging. If it was my mum, of course, at the time, I would be furious and heartbroken. But when...
I'm glad that you'll be furious and heartbroken. That's the whole problem that we have. Every single person who's been a victim of your campaign, whether they were going to hospital or they were going to an important job interview or things like that, you don't really care. Unless you go on TV, like Good Morning Britain, then yeah, you'll be heartbroken.
Home, we have to look at the reality. 3 to 4 years to save the future of humanity. Do you know what that means for my children?
So you'd allow your own mother to have a near-fatal stroke?
3 to 4 years before my kids face an unimaginable future, Richard.
Guys, I am so glad she said this. It's been very difficult to stay up to date with how long we have left. Apparently, it's now 3 to 4 years. Because apparently, according to Greta and her friends, it was supposed to be 8 months, 9 months. And Al Gore said, Al Gore said 10 years. We're still going. Every now and then it's, I think Attenborough said like 5 years. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing the latest that we have is 3 to 4 years. So get ready, guys. Get ready. 3 to 4 years left.
And you're not asking the right questions. 3 to 4 years.
Well, that's my decision, to be honest with you.
Is it because you're heartless or too scared to look at the reality of our situation? I'm genuinely perplexed why journalists are not asking the right questions here. Do you know what a 2-degree world looks like? A 95% chance of a 2-degree world for our children.
2-degree world. Okay, the problem here is that she's doing what politicians are doing, which is fascinating. These people are not even politicians. Richard's asking questions. And she says, well, you're not asking the right questions. It's his job to ask any question he wants. And you could either answer or just not be there. Now, the second part, which is the end of the interview, is the most fascinating part. Watch this bit.
And we should have people flying up to space in rockets. William Shatner came home and broke down in tears, right? Because he really...
So, they were talking about insulating homes. And they were talking about blocking roads. And then she started screaming about, William Shatner came home from space and cried. Richard's going to go crazy on this.
Going up into a cold, dark space is ridiculous when our children are being failed by us. So where does the money come? It's there. If you're in the Westminster bubble and you've got mates, there's been lots of money put in back pockets, hasn't there, over COVID?
Tracy, thank you very much indeed for coming in, but not answering a single question. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV.
And that is how you terminate an interview. It's embarrassing. So I did promise you it's just going to be a fun video because I don't think anybody won anything. I don't think anybody gained anything from this discussion, or it was just a waste of money and waste of time. But it did expose a lot of people, just random people who just, for once, watching TV for some reason in the morning, don't really know much about Insulate Britain as a campaign group. So she actually helped. She really helped to alienate more people, more supporters, more people who are just on the fence. A lot of people just want a clean environment. They just want to live in a normal world, clean air, clean water, no problem, absolutely fine. We just don't agree with the methods that these idiots have. So you are actually alienating more of your potential supporters. So keep going, Insulate Britain. Keep going, Extinction Rebellion. We are here to continue our fight against your methods. People from Google and YouTube watching this, my problem is not the concept. I'm just going against the method. Again, we have to be cautious about what we say on this channel. So thanks again for watching. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.